What's going on, great people? It is I, the homie, the one and only Ashton Reynolds, and welcome to the first episode of the new season, y'all. WCEG, the Worldwide Community Empowerment Group. For those who have been sticking with me for the longest, you know I'm truly appreciative. And for those who are new to the show, allow me to let you know how this show goes. Of course, you know, we have empowerment. You know, we introduce you to some movers and shakers, and we ensure that you are able to connect and see what these great people have in store. And my guest today, as I promised all of my viewers and listeners last season, that this season was going to kick off with a lot of movers and shakers and have some great guests that you all need to get familiar with. And you see the lady that's on the screen with me. She is amazing. I remember the first phone conversation that we had. We was talking about all sorts of plans and all sorts of things that we will be doing, that she has going on, that I have going on, and how we can work collaboratively so that way we can bring some bigger visions into fruition 2022. So I'm excited, and I hope you are as well. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the incredible, the one and only, the flower child. Y'all see her name, Morgan Addington. How you doing?
Yes, I am good. What's going on, everybody? Yay, thanks for having me. Happy Saturday.
I know, right? Happy Saturday.
Yes, so happy today. It's such a beautiful day in Atlanta.
Yes, it really is. It really is. And I thank you for just coming on with this energy, this bright spirit. The smile is shining just like the sun today for sure.
It's contagious because it passed from you to me. You smiling, I'm smiling. Smiling is contagious, Ashton. It really is.
Yes.
Because somebody could be having a really bad day and you smile at them and that turns everything around, you know?
That's what it's supposed to do. That's all I want to do right there. Be able to, you know, uplift people. I don't even have to say anything. Just flash once.
Exactly.
You know.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big, happy smile. So I love that.
Thank you so much. So look, I'm excited about this interview. So I'm not going to even prolong it no more. So what I like to do is ask individuals when they come on this question here, because you all are the only one that can answer this in its entirety. So with all the accolades, all the work that you have done, who in your own words is the flower child, Morgan Addington?
Ooh, who is the flower child? This name up here is an old name. First, let me say that I'm Morgan Flower Child Jones.
MJ.
Yes, I was trying my best to get into my my business Zoom, but I couldn't. So this is my education Zoom. I still have my old ex-married name. So this is not my government right now. This is people now like, wait, I thought her name was Morgan Jones. This is not my name. Morgan Addington is my old married name. I'm not married anymore. Let's just put that out there. Okay, so Morgan Flower Child Jones is oh man, I am an artist. I am a creative educator, director, motivator, inspirational speaker, performance artist, theater artist, screenwriter, Jesus, everything. I'm a visual artist. And I say all of those things with pride that these are all things that God gave to me. You know, I could never walk away from my calling. This is all God-given talents. These are not things that popped up. I said, "Oh, let me try that." These are things that were embedded in me from birth, you know? So that's just God, you know, it's just God-given talents and my calling. They're all my calling, you know? So I'm here. That's who Morgan Flower Child Jones is really a creative artist in a nutshell. Saving lives. I love to save and change lives through the arts.
Oh, that's dope. I love that right there. So Flower Child, I love that name. Like, how did you come up with that? Where did that come from?
I was in my prime, actually, in like my college years, and I started Flower Child Productions in my junior year of college. I started like meeting raw talent in school, at North Carolina A&T State University, Aggie Pride. And so when I was meeting people, I choreographed the dance team in college. And they would say, you know how to bring out the best in people. Like, oh my gosh, I was a dancer, but I'm a dancer now after working with you because you brought the pizzazz and the energy out of me. And they would call me Flower Child. They're like, you make flower people bloom to their fullest potential. So they started calling me Flower Child, and they were like, everything about you is so like world changing lives. And flower children back in the 60s, they were hippies and they wanted world peace, right? And they just lived free spirited. So everybody's like, you're like a new age flower child, but you're so hip hop. And I was like, I'll take it. I am. Hence my logo is a
there
flower.
we go.
My logo is a flower formed into the letters Flower Child. And a lot of people don't know that.
That's what's up. Look, y'all see how she branding right there. Let it be.
It's a flower. And the yellow is happy, means happiness. The pink is friendship. And the black is unity. So I don't switch up my colors on my shirt for that reason. That's my official colors.
That's what's up. Hey, y'all, prior to this interview, she kept that from me, y'all. So she saved that for That's some exclusive information right there. I love that.
I'm up here trying to change my name in my settings. I'm going to get it together.
Look, we got it right, y'all. So look, it's Morgan Jones, y'all. That's my apologies, y'all.
Good, you are fine. I have my Instagram folks on here. My Instagram people are watching.
Yeah, shout out to you. What's going on, y'all? So listen, it seems like you have a plethora of talent and gifts. That's one thing that I did definitely know after checking out your social media. Dancing and just being a creative overall. What led you into getting into acting though? Like writing scripts and putting on plays. What led to that?
What led to acting? Honestly, I was a child. Well, growing up in New York, I was a dancer. I didn't have dance classes, but I was a break dancer. My parents in the music industry, like hip hop and R&B, they performed at clubs. They managed a band. And so I was a dancer. And so break dancing, I was allowed to express myself without talking. Little did I know I had a little stuttering problem because I didn't talk much, but when I did talk, I stuttered a little bit. So over time, I just danced my way into high school. And my drama teacher saw something in me in high school. I had moved down south by the time I got to high school, and they told me I could take band or drama. I was like, I'm not taking band because, in New York, they don't have HBCUs. I didn't know. I was like, I'm not playing no instrument. And I said, drama, in drama, they dance, in acting, they dance on Broadway and stuff. I said, well, maybe I can get into this acting class and dance.
Right.
So, my drama teacher, Miss Angela Howard, was like, I need you to stay after school. She had me read a monologue. She was like, let loose, show emotion. I fell in love with acting. And she got me a scholarship to college for theater. And that's how I started acting. And little did I know that I would meet professors that were going to so into the director in me, the choreographer in me, and the actress in me. So I got the both worlds,
That's what's up, though. A break dancer. That's dope.
I break dance for a long time. Maybe from the ages of 5 till I was about 9 or 10. And then once I got 10, I started doing different, R&B and trying to learn jazz in the mirror and, because that's when Bobby Brown and them came out, so the break dancing in the 80s turned into every little step I take. And I started okay, I see, dance was evolving over the 80s and 90s into the 2000s. It was like little by little, I picked up different things from different dance mentors. There were so many dance teachers that were like, you have passion, but you're lacking technique. And they would take me under their wing for free. I didn't have to pay for dance classes. I was in the Egwin Dance Company, which is very similar to the Alvin Ailey style, Catherine Dunham technique. And when I tell you I danced so much, I gained weight, I gained muscle, I gained all this athletic in my body to where I became really plus size because I was eating college food and I was dancing in practices. So I developed a thicker body, like a dancer body. And people were like, why are you not a stick or a skinny? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not doing nothing crazy. I'm not eating like, pork rinds every day. Like I'm not eating horribly. So who knows? God made me this. You asked me where the acting come from, and I'll be going off on a limb, but that's where it came from. My love for dance basically allowed me to meet people who sewed into me as an actress. And I fell in love with the stage and acting.
No, that's actually perfect. Your answer is perfect because it shows everything that makes you the flower child that we see today. I love that you saying the flower child.
That's so funny. Hey, you all, that's Ashton, you guys.
What's happening, great people? What's going on, great people?
Just in case y'all didn't get a chance to see the ad in my stories on my Instagram.
So yes, this is gonna be reposted. So in case they didn't catch it live here, they're gonna definitely be able to catch it later on and stuff like that. And I just love the fact that your answers just shows how all of this creativity just came together, and it was truly set a foundation for really the main reason why we're having this interview today, because it's like with the dance and you had the acting, it had unlocked even new levels of creativity, and you already had, as you explained earlier, the passion to help bring all of that raw talent out of a person and take them to the next level. So let's segue to that portion right there about your desire to help people as a result of being a creative, because I'm pretty sure that with all that talent you have, people come to you and be like, why don't you use this for yourself sometimes? Am I right in saying that?
Oh my gosh, Ashton. Listen, that is really, really amazing that you say that. And before I answer that, I just want to tell everybody that's watching right now on my IG, I want y'all to go to WCEG Network on Facebook or on YouTube, WCEG Network. You should be able to find it. You should be able to Google it or pull it up on Facebook, Talk Radio, WECG Talk Radio, or go look up Blessed Koast on Facebook. But we're going to share this later too. So, okay.
That's right.
So people always say, Morgan, why are you always sewing into so many people? Why are you helping this person with their career? Why are you training this person and mentoring? And you haven't arrived yet. I'm like, arrived. A lot of people think when you're in the entertainment industry that arrived means you're on TV. Arrived means you're a celebrity, you're famous, you're making millions. We have to get out of, especially in the Black community, we have to get out of the mindset that success are those things. Success means being able to wake up every morning, doing what you love, what God gave you, your purpose in life. It's not about celebrity, because some celebrities are broke. Some people are making millions and they're unhappy. Some people so into themselves all day, they only focus on themselves. They don't care about other people and they're miserable. So being happy, waking up every day, doing what you love, to me is success, period. I can't put it any other way. You know, I make money doing what I love every single day with my God-given talents. So when people say, Morgan, focus on you, I can't. God gave me this gift to motivate and inspire others, even if that's taking them under my wing and mentoring them, to watch them bloom into what the flower. You sow seeds into people and you watch this stem grow out of the ground and you watch them they reach their highest potential and you watch them go. I have dancers who dance for Janet. I have dancers who have been under me who dance for Beyonce. I have dancers and performers who have trained with me on Broadway. People don't understand, but I don't talk about that stuff every day because it's about that person's journey. It's not about me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But the more I do that, the more blessings come my way, if that makes sense. And I'm able to write and direct films and plays and get more raw talent because I wasn't a trained dancer. I had mentors to grab me. Those mentors aren't famous. You know, I do have one mentor who is definitely out there in the world, Moncho Ishe, who was in Arrested Development. She was recently my ballet coach. Recently my ballet coach. And I needed, at the age of 40, I started learning ballet. Like, got ballet shoes at the age of 40, trained with her. And I didn't know she was going to be my ballet coach. I actually called a dance studio here in Atlanta and I said, I'm looking for a ballet coach. She said, oh, well, Isha is available. I was like, okay, cool. I had the little money, available. I didn't know her name. I just know that she was beautiful when I was growing up, when I was like 9 or 10. And she was the dancer. She would always dance with Arrested Development. And she sang backgrounds. And I said, I want to do that. I want to be her. Because she was doing African dance. Yeah. Where in hip hop, you see a lot of women, pumps in a bump, or rump shaker. I want to do a zoom, zoom, zoom. So I was like, I don't think my dad would be happy with me dancing like that, So her being in the hip hop world and doing African dance, take me to another land, take me to another land. So when I got to the studio and I saw her, I said, oh my God. And I started crying and I just hugged her and held her and said, thank you so much for what you did for me as a Black woman, 2, a woman that loves hip hop and wanted to dance doing hip hop and still remaining who she was today, sticking to who she is in her soul, not transforming to what society was doing. You know what I'm saying? I think Arrested Development shared that Atlanta culture with New Yorkers. Like, everybody wanted to be in New York, Jay-Z, Biggie. I was going home watching MTV Raps, looking at Arrested Development, watching Outkast, Criss Cross, Jermaine Dupri. I said, I want to go to Atlanta. It's like you live in New York, so you're used to that lifestyle. I'm used to getting on the block and dancing at the block parties. Right. But it was that Atlanta culture that was just like, oh my gosh. So when I take dancers and I teach them my style, which is a funky New York, Atlanta, hip hop, Disney style dancing. Yeah, it's crazy. It's eclectic. That's what people book us for, is the eclectic style. So I want to see them get the performance aspect that I have to build their confidence up so that when they go audition for things, they can say, yeah, I have experience and I was paid to do this and paid to do that, versus, yes, I took Morgan Flowerchild's dance class. No, I actually work with Morgan Flowerchild. I don't just train. I literally book dancers and performers for events, whether it be cast in my movie, cast in my plays, cast in my performances, and they get experience and they get money. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, yeah, I paid them thousands of dollars at a time. we do what we can. You know what I'm saying? It's experience. You put it on your resume and you build. We take pictures. I make sure my performers have pictures. I make sure I motivate them to invest in themselves. Start a business. Don't use Flower Child Productions as a destination. Use it as a journey. It has to be a journey. Because if you stop here and I'm the only director, choreographer you work with, you're not going to know what the rest of the world has to offer. So I say, get what you can from me, because you don't got to pay for it. I'd rather pay raw talent than them have to pay me. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're getting paid, you can take care of yourself. You can pay your bills. You can get out there, meet people. It's a network for me. If you are working under, you know, my direction and my choreography, I want you to meet people. Go talk to these people. You need a business card? I make my dancers business cards. Go get them printed, pass them out. It's not about Morgan Flower Child at the end of the day. It's about the people that I can sew into that are younger, that may not have the knowledge that I have, and watching them bloom. I know that's
awesome. No, you laid it out. You laid it out so elegantly, like you really did. Like the fact that you don't just develop talent, but you develop business-minded talent. Yes. So that way they can take what they learned and develop with you and say, yes, hey, this is what I can do. I'm not, when I say dancer, I'm not. And I like how you did a lot of name drops. So if people hear the song titles and the choruses that you drop, they might have a flashback, pumps in the bump. Like, okay, MC Hammer. That's what it's all about. Flashback. Yeah. I'm like, okay, MC Hammer. but on the real though, it's like, for the simple fact that you are able to take them and say, hey, I have experience as a dancer, and not just in that particular dance, but in different areas of dance. Yes. And they can take that and expand on their ventures. That's amazing. And that's a talent in itself. Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, for you to help other people, that means that you are doing it for yourself. You're helping yourself too. Do you see the connection? I do. Ashton, if I write a script, I say, ooh, I want this girl to be like real cultured and worldly, but I want her to be like this beautiful, dark-skinned woman who is out in the world and she's real confident. And I think about one of my performers that I mentor and I say, I already know who I want to play this role. I've casted the roles that I've written literally for the talent that works with me, if that makes sense. Yes. So the film fest that's coming up, all 3 films are focused on all of the talent that I've worked with over the years. And you'll see you know how Adam Sandler, the comedian, when he does movies, you see the same people. It's because he believed in that group of actors and his friends. They're my friends too. I have personal relationships with them. But he developed those relationships. Hey, y'all, we're doing this movie. You're going to play this. And they all play characters. So it's not like they played themselves in each movie. They played a different character in every movie. And if you come to this film festival, you are going to see how everyone portrays a character. And when you come in my dance rehearsal, it's not like, okay, y'all, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't teach like that. I teach like character. Give me reach for the stars and go. Ba, ta, 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 ta. Ooh, feel, boom. It's a feeling. So when you get a script and you start learning lines, you are in the character. You know what I'm saying? You know how to give me life. You know that Flower Child style. It's a lifestyle that it's a connection. I can't even explain it. You just got to be in the room with me. You just did. You just explained it. It's called the Flower Child style. So listen, that's what it is right there. And you just encapsulated what Flower Child means when you say it brings it up out of. Ooh, that's it. Encapsulated. Yeah. I'm going to use that. Let me write that down.
I like that. I might not even know how to spell that, but I'm gonna try encapsulate. I'm gonna ooh,
you brought it all together.
Put a little sizzle mark under it. And I saw you, Ashton. You went like this. You did a flower child grab.
Listen. I was it. You brought it out of me. So I guess that's what it is.
Y'all should see what he just did.
Listen, for everybody tuning in, this is how it goes down on Blessed Side Live right here on Millennial Talk, Blessed Side Edition here on the Worldwide Community Empowerment Group. The hottest, the greatest, the most awesome internet radio network there is. And it's just an honor to have Morgan Jones, the Flower Child, just give us a little glimpse of the Flower Child style. You see how she just brought it up out of That's what she does. And what she also just brought up was the main whole thing and the main reason why we're having this interview, which is about her film festival. So with that said, the floor is yours for you to just explain what this film festival is all about, as you alluded to it just a little bit, but now the floor is yours to just take it away.
All right, so the Give It Life Film Festival, for those that follow the Flower Child Productions Incorporated, my nonprofit, my education, I'm also a school teacher, which is why the festival is really focusing on a children's musical, a docu-film, and then there's a cabaret at night for adults. So I don't want children to be at the 8 o'clock showing. But Give It Life is my slogan. It's my company slogan. Bloom, give it life. Okay. Because when you sow seeds, you give life to a flower. Basically, you got to add sun and water. Of course, you got to fertilize that thing. So it grows. And so the Give It Life Film Festival is showing the process of what Flower Child Productions has become through film. And so we have an all-day, it's one day event. At 1 o'clock, we're going to be watching Find My Way, which is a children's musical. There'll be a talk back with the actors that are coming. Some of the actors that are coming have been mentoring with me for 15, 20 years, for a long time. Then at 4 o'clock, we're going to watch the docu-film, Bloom, Give It Life, the docu-film, which features a lot of the talent that has helped me build Flower Child Productions, and the people that inspired me to continue with Flower Child Productions. You'll hear their stories, their experiences with me, different things they've done with me over time. Then there will be a talk back with me and the filmmakers, the editors, and I'll talk to y'all about that in a second. Talk back after the docu-film. The docu-film is like a musical. It's a lot of dancing, a lot of hip hop music. Of course, because I started my career as a dancer, and then you see how I developed the director, the writer, the choreographer. It's an amazing story. And then at from 6 to 8, you get to network. There will be a microphone. We're going to pass the microphone around to every business owner in the room. I don't care what you sell. I don't care what your service is. I want it to be an opportunity for people to exchange numbers. You get on the mic and say, hey, my name is so-and-so. Follow me on Instagram. I sell soap. I train actors. I am an actor. I want actors and directors to exchange numbers, because I've been to empowerment sessions. I've been to film festivals where everybody's just looking at each other like, I wonder who that is. I'm here for me. I want you to come to bless others, for the fellowship, look, I call it church. Like, I call my ministry church, but I'm not preaching. I'm performing, if that makes sense. I'm a performance artist. So it only makes sense for this to be my ministry, because it is strictly through God that I'm able to sow into people what I know. At 8 o'clock, after the networking, there will be playing a New Age cabaret. Woo! It is an all-Black cabaret, y'all. And it means so much to me because it's my story about a verbally abusive relationship that brought my self-esteem all the way down to the point where I didn't even want to go home to be in a relationship. I didn't want to. It was like I left home to sow into my dreams. You know how some people get really, really depressed when they're getting abused? I actually flourished, and my relationship turned into you're fat. You need to sit down. Ain't nobody gonna want you. You ain't gonna win no awards. I don't know why you're trying to be an actress. It turned into that. So being a talented woman, being educated, sometimes is not embraced by the person that you're with. You gotta recognize that who is for you and who's not for you. And so that's what the play is about, but it's told through music and dance. And so if you like musicals, these films are for you. These films are definitely for you. Thank y'all for watching, everybody on my IG. This film festival is different because I didn't accept films from other filmmakers. So naturally, people are looking at me like, who she thinks she is doing a film fest with just her work? Don't nobody do that. That's not a festival. It is a festival because it's a festival means party. It's a party of love. It's a party of fellowship. It's a party of networking. It's a party of me not wanting to continue knocking on everybody's door and just create my own opportunity and let people come see, oh, she is doing this. I see why she's knocking at my door. So sometimes you got to not ask everybody for an opportunity and just do it yourself. Mm-hmm. Do it yourself. And then sometimes don't nobody want nothing till everybody else want it. If that makes sense. Certain shoes come out. Don't nobody want it till Kobe got it on, till Jordan had it on, till, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times our music, Black people's music, we don't listen to it until Europeans listen to it, until it sells overseas. And then it comes back over here. My song Go Off sold more overseas and is being listened to overseas versus here in my own home, where I just came from Greensboro to Atlanta. It's not embraced right now because people don't, but once they realize everybody else wants it, then that you see, it's crazy because that's the way society works. You know, and people see me crazy with stuff like, you know, I literally wear this because it's, for me, it's spiritual. All of these mean something to me. You know, this is my edge. This is my flower child friendship. Pink, the pink means friendship. This is blue. It's my energy. This has a heart, drama faces, and a dance shoes on it. My rings, this is a fox that my publicist gave me, and it's just pretty. I like it. Black, of course, means unity. The yellow, of course, is sunshine and happiness. Blue turquoise, again, is energy for me. And I love butterflies because butterflies sit on the flower. And that's the relationship. The relationship between a flower and a butterfly to me is just dope. You know, so I like to wear butterflies. But everything, oh, and look, my nails have blue butterflies on them. But everything is an energy. So Give It Life Film Festival, I promise you, you're going to come and you're going to get your life. If it's not through the 1 o'clock film, you're going to get your life with the 4 o'clock film. If you don't get your life with the 4 o'clock film, you'll get it at that 8 o'clock. If you don't get it at the 8 o'clock, you will get it networking. You're going to meet somebody who may change your life. You may change somebody's life during that 6 to 8 time frame. You see what I'm saying? You might get in a corner and be talking to somebody who really, really needs an acting opportunity, and you have a movie and this person needs to be starring in your movie and y'all shooting next week. I don't know. Only God knows, but y'all have to come and see why God wants you at this festival, okay? And you know, I've been to festivals where I paid like $120 to put my film in, $85. Y'all, if you come to one film, it's only $12. You hear me? If you come to all three and the networking event, you're getting one whole event from 1 to 10 at night for $30. $30 to watch all three films, right? We go to the club we support alcohol, we support trap music, we support cigar bars, and we go in all these places and spend money. But why not spend money on a Black female director who is trying to get inspirational films out for the Black community? I want to shout out New Rock Global. New Rock Global is the company in which I found the music for my films. Musicians can subscribe to New Rock Global every month, and you can download your music there. Filmmakers go there to find music for their films. So all of the music that you're going to hear in my movies, you'll actually get to meet the people on the soundtrack, which is another realm of film and the arts. It's beautiful. And I don't want people like one of my services is directing. And sometimes people call me and they say, oh, can you direct my video? I'm like, yeah, give me the song. I'll create the treatment and I'll show up on set and I'll direct everything. I do not edit. I am a cameraman. I do operate cameras. However, I hire editors and I hire videographers to work all of what I'm directing. So Save the Arts Films is the company that I utilize for my filming and editing. They also co-wrote Find My Way and produced Plane and Bloom, the docufilm. So they're pretty much the Flower Child Production partners. Everything I don't do is done by Save the Arts Films. Rasheem Kilo Pugh is Grammy Award-winning songwriter for the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. That's what he is famous for. And lots of other dope records out in the industry. So he is going to be there to talk to anyone interested in filmography, anyone that wants to talk about getting into film. We learn together how to film from YouTube videos, from him saying, okay, Morgan, press this button. Now zoom in, focus. And I was like, I wanted to throw cameras. I wanted to throw my laptop trying to edit. I learned how to edit, but I don't like it. And I refuse to be in the lane that I don't like. And I will hire somebody and invest in the work of a real editor, videographer before I step into somebody else's lane and suck. Yes. Y'all feel me?
Yes.
I don't agree with people doing things that's not in their calling. I just don't. Once I directed film, it's like God said, girl, you direct theater, now direct film. He didn't tell me to do the editing stuff because my patience, I can't. I can, right. But I won't, because there are very talented editors and directors out. I mean, editors and filmographers that I would love to hire. And you can't do anything by yourself. You need a team to make it great. Where am I looking, Ashton? I feel like I'm trying to look here. But I keep looking over here because I can see myself. And then I got my IG people. I'm talking to y'all too.
Look, I'm here reading notes and whatnot. But look, you are definitely an inspiration with what you're trying to do. And that what you just got finished saying about how you gonna stay in your lane because you can be most effective in your lane, even though you can do some other stuff. It's just stay in your lane. That's where you're more effective.
Effective, child. These E-words. Now, I do use the word effective. I'm not saying that's a new word for my vocabulary, but you know, I'm about to turn this into a post. Okay.
Look.
Encapsulated still got me like, woo.
Yeah.
Yes,
now,
I love it.
One question that I was asked is how can people connect with you on social media? So if you could list your social medias out so that way they can stay connected, stay updated. When the festival comes out, Give It Life Film Festival. I love that name.
You better, I saw you choreographing the Give It Life. Yes.
Listen, it's the beginning. It's just the beginning.
I have so many, I have like 4 Instagrams, y'all. But Morgan Flower Child will take you to my business. That's like where I share my personal business and personal director stuff, all of the film festival information at Morgan Flower Child. My nonprofit organization is at Flower Child Youth. My nonprofit all the money for all the proceeds from the Give It Life Festival goes into my nonprofit organization, where I go and teach at-risk youth conflict resolution. I teach them how to control their anger through theater, through dance. I hone in on their talents and teach them how to direct, teach them writing skills, let them write their own movies and film them. Oh, it's just great stuff we're doing with the nonprofit. And then I have at Flower Child Choreo, where all of my dance work is shared. I have a group of dancers, performers, and actors that are that get booked. So if you need dancers for an event, we'll creative direct your music videos, your events, your occasion. That's at Flower Child Choreo, at Flower Child Youth, at Morgan Flower Child. Playing a New Age Cabaret has its own page, at Playing a New Age Cabaret. You'll see all the scenes and meet the actors from the actual movie. It was a play that was on tour. Well, we were going on tour before the pandemic. That's why I turned it into a film. We gotta change and strategize and go left sometimes. My Facebook has been dismantled. Do you want to know why?
Yes.
Somebody does not like me. I'm convinced. Somebody just don't want me to be successful. So they reported my film festival promo every time I posted it, and Facebook pretty much took down my account. I know that only lasts for a certain amount of days or weeks, but I just decided to come off of it totally because I feel like it's negative. I see so much negative stuff on Facebook. I just decided to come off of there, regardless of my 8,000 followers. They know where to follow me. On Instagram, LinkedIn, I'm Morgan Jones. It's something else I have that's very important, which is my website, flowerchildlife.com, because it is a lifestyle. Flowerchildlife.com is where you can find everything. Tickets to the film festival. I have a coloring book in which I have my sketch art you can buy there. My t-shirts you can order from the website. I have a DVD, a motivational dance DVD that you can stream on my website. And I have 2 children's movies that you can stream from the website as well that were distributed for Maverick Entertainment. And I think
wow.
Yeah, that's it, guys. Yeah.
Listen, that's incredible.
Your energy. I just want to tell you that I have done a lot of interviews, and like sometimes the energy be real funky and weird. So thank you for your energy, because energy is something that and charisma and pizzazz, where people feel welcome to share, their calling and their purpose. So thank you for your energy. I appreciate it.
Well, that's how we bring it in the first episode, Now. I received those flowers. Thank you much. That's amazing. And that's what I love to do, because that's what I feel these platforms are created for. And that's why I'm entrusted with them, is to be able to do this right here. Just have a place where individuals such as yourself could just show what it is that you're doing, and the public can understand why you do it.
Yes.
And you just blew my mind, and I'm sure you blew all the listeners and viewers' minds with the Give It Life Film Festival. And one more time, can you repeat that website that they can go to?
The website is flowerchildlife.com. FLOWERCHILDLIFE.com. Flowerchildlife.com.
Listen, I know for a fact. Let me go ahead and let you know this right now. The reason why I wanted you to be my very first interviewee on my new season of Millennial Talk Koast Edition is because WCEG is full of individuals that are all about support. They're all about showing love, highlighting excellence, especially within our community. And, you know, just be on the lookout and just say you have a lot of support here coming from my end. Because you remember when we first talked, I said at that Given Life Film Festival, I will be there.
Yes. Oh, and Ashton, can I say this as well?
Oh, go ahead.
I know you got to close out, but I just want to let everybody know that if you go to my Flower Child Youth page, you'll see all of the pictures of all of the children that I work with. Really, I'm trying to focus on the Bankhead area. That's where I teach at John Lewis Invictus Academy. And so there is a theater that I really I want to manage a theater. So if you cannot make it to the film festival and you want to sew into Flower Child Youth, please go to the Eventbrite, which is connected to my website. You can go to the Eventbrite and donate. Any amount will help with everything I'm trying to do, whether that's space for the youth, whether it's getting snacks during our acting classes, taking care of someone's tuition for acting lessons, all types of things that I do for the youth. I even pick them up and we go and feed the homeless sometimes. And I hate to say homeless, but less fortunate. But just bless us, bless the youth, because it's something that's a priority every day when I wake up. So thank you all so much for your support. Just thank you for listening. Thank you, God. Just thank you.
Oh, man.
I know I get long-winded.
No, you're good. You're good. It shows your passion about what it is that you do and what God has entrusted you with. That's a beautiful thing. It shows you putting your heart on full display. Yes. That's the Flower Child style. I love that. Hey, that's your new tag right there. So every time when you're explaining to people, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Now, before we wrap this interview up, we done covered just about everything that we said that we was going to cover. However, in each and every interview that I do, I like to leave and end it off with a word of encouragement for everybody that's going into this new year here. I know what the media is saying about new variants and an assortment of things. But, you know, we give reverence to excellence at all times as a result of us walking in the ways of the Lord. So with that said, the floor is yours for the final question. What are some words of encouragement that you would like to give the listeners and viewers today as they go through 2022?
As you go through 2022, everybody that is listening and anyone that needs this encouraging word, I would tell you to do your best with what you have. I know in the past, it's been so hard for me to, I don't have enough money. I can't do it because this person won't partner with me or this person won't give me an opportunity. Do your best with what you have and make excellence a habit. Be excellent every day, regardless of what resources you have or don't have, what your job is. Try to save as much as possible. Invest in yourself. If you don't have the money, put time into your craft. If you don't have time, but you got a little couple of dollars, use those couple of dollars and put a promo behind your Facebook and your Instagram, boost it. And I guarantee you it will work for you as long as you work in the spirit of excellence at all times, regardless of any struggles or challenges or obstacles. You got this. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about right there. So you actually inspire and encourage me even more right there. You never know how the words go.
Yeah. With the bridge behind. Hey.
Oh yeah, you see that? I love that right there.
I do too. That is the background. I love it.
Oh yeah, that's let me know that I'm above all. You know what I'm saying? This is new levels. I done took it to a whole new level.
Levels to it, yes, whole new level.
For sure. Oh my gosh, I believe this right here was a great way to start the new year and the new season.
Definitely.
For interviews, just a whole new. It was just incredible.
Yes.
This was an incredible interview.
I'm I'm excited. I'm about to log off of here and go get it. I'm about to. Oh, one more thing.
Oh, go ahead. We got 10 minutes. Look, we got 10 minutes. Go ahead.
Ooh, yay, 10 minutes. If any businesses are out there that would like for me to bring flyers to your business, when I bring flyers to your business, I also do a short commercial for your business saying, hey, I came out to so-and-so to try the whatever. If you got food, if you do hair, I'm going to come in your business and I'm going to do a commercial. I'm going to post it on my Instagram and make sure that people come support you, because when you support me, I support you. You give your clients and your customers my flyers, I will come make sure my people come support you. And that's how we do it over here at Flower Child Productions. It's a lifestyle all day.
For sure. And to add to what you just said right there, for anybody that connects with her, and then she lets you know about me. See, what I like to do is allow for anybody that has a platform, just check out my show, right? And if you like and want Morgan Jones on your platform, by all means, her information will be on full display. So that way we can just keep this thing going and growing, because that's what it's all about. Keep it going, keep it growing, and everybody will be knowing exactly how excellent each and everybody are. I'm all about love. I'm not about selfishness. I'm selfless, because he takes care of everything that pertains to me. So therefore, I'm just doing my part in reassuring that success that you already see over your life, it's just guaranteed, So that's how we're doing.
Ashton, for my people that are watching, can you tell them what days they can check you out? And I believe you have a podcast as well that they can tune into.
Yes. So I do this radio show here, Millennial Talk, Koast Edition, every first Saturday of each month. So every first Saturday of each month, I am here on WCEG. And with the Be the Change podcast, I normally conduct those sporadically throughout the week. However, the season 2 wrap up, all of those episodes will be available January the 10th. So that's Monday. So that way, season 3 could go ahead and start being in the works. And you already know we're going to have the incredible Morgan Jones grace the podcast as well. So that way, everybody can continue to know about the Give It Life Film Festival and just who she is in general, because as you all see, she is truly an amazing individual doing some great things here in the community as well as the industry.
You know how I keep saying, and one more thing. One more thing. I want to share something with the viewers real quick because it struck me in my heartstrings. I need y'all to get this message out to your children if you have children, to the youth if you're a school teacher, if you're a mentor, if you see kids at the church on Wednesdays for Bible study, wherever you see the youth, even adults need to hear this. I'm working on a Black History performance with my students at the school. I had a conversation with them. Okay, what are some Black success stories? What are some success stories that we have experienced in Black history? And one of them said Obama being the first Black president. I was like, yeah, good. That's a good one. And then I had another student say, well, Ms. Jones, they only teach us that we struggled and that we have had to prove ourselves over time. So a lot of the history that we know that they teach in schools are slavery, civil rights movement, and Black Lives Matter. And police brutality is being focused on in the schools heavy right now. When did we not have to struggle? When do we get taught in schools about us flourishing? Nobody teaches them about the kings and queens in Africa, and then we got scooped up and were enslaved. What were we doing when we became slaves before we were captured and sold off to, the masters? So the fact that the students realized that the school doesn't really care about them, they pick individual teachers that share outside of the textbook. You know what I'm saying? But what if everyone were to bound together and teach the youth about the Harlem Renaissance? Because the Harlem Renaissance wasn't so much about struggle. It was the fact that we had already been free. we had already decided, okay, boom, Harlem, let's congregate, let's migrate, let's get it popping. We're producing magazines, we're owning clubs, we are famous poets, playwrights. We ignited Broadway. Our students, our kids don't even know that because they don't show that in the history books. They show slavery so much. They talk about slavery so much. They talk about civil rights movement. So the Martin Luther Kings, they changed the world, yes, but from struggle. So please, if you have an opportunity to talk to the youth, please teach them about Black Wall Street and how Black Wall Street was a Black-owned businesses in, I believe it was Oklahoma. 1922 is when they burnt it down. But there's so much that we've done that didn't come from struggle or obstacles. And our hip hop music is teaching that. Our hip hop music is started from the bottom, now we here. It's okay to start from the bottom, but that's because that's what we're used to. But we have a lot of Black business owners right now in the world who will be able to pass their kids businesses. I want to pass my kids some keys to a building. I don't want my kids to say, oh, I had to get it from from the mud. And that's a way of, is we think we're not Black enough if we don't get it out the mud, and that's become the realistic, like, oh, we did something because Martin Luther King said a speech and he helped us to get, we're not segregated anymore. We celebrate that so much that we forget about the times that we flourished without struggle. So embed that in our kids' brains. And I know that I'm sounding preachy and I'm talking a lot, but I'm so passionate about it because it broke my heart to hear that students say that. They couldn't tell me a moment in history that we flourished because no teachers were teaching them that. So,
right.
Whatever the history books don't give them, we got to do it. We got to give it to them.
Most definitely. And listen, unfortunately, we have to wrap up the interview because that was definitely some great points that you hit on. But look, like I said, we're going to definitely be interviewing and conversing again because we will be on the podcast soon. So with that said, great people, I pray that you all enjoyed this interview right here. This was the very first one to kick off the new season, the very first one of 2022. Miss Morgan Jones, the Flower Child. Y'all be sure to go ahead and hit up her website, www.flowerchildlife.com. Get your tickets to the Give It Life Film Festival and be sure to go ahead and continuously support because she's doing a lot of things, not just in the industry, but in the community so that the upcoming generation know that, hey, we are a culture of wealth. We are a culture of prosperity. And most importantly, people, we are all in cahoots to create a better tomorrow starting today. So with that said, great people, it's the homie, the one and only Ashton Reynolds. This concludes Millennial Talk, Blessed Koast Edition. I'm out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless and have a great rest of your day.
Bye.